Welcome back into Good Morning Maryland. 6:44 right now. Months after two local home builders went out of business, customers are still dealing with the fallout and the legal battles. Both those home builders filed for bankruptcy. WMAR 2 News' Mallory Savaste shows you what this means for those homeowners and how others can avoid this construction nightmare. Because if it matters to you, it's a matter for Mallory.
We all know constructing a home takes time, but from what we've seen, the legal system can take longer. Not only were some homeowners left with half-built homes, they were also out their deposits and facing bills from subcontractors who were never paid. They were sold on these images, but the builder left homes like this.
At the end, he didn't give anyone any notice. He just shut the doors.
And with debts unpaid.
So we have about 6 liens against us, equaling about $200,000.
Last year, Korey Homes in Harford County shut its doors. A few months later, Zander Homes in Baltimore County followed suit. Between the two, dozens of homeowners have had to navigate finishing their homes and getting back their money.
We've lost about, I don't want to put an exact figure, but it's multiple hundreds of thousands of dollars.
The state provides minimal recourse, a fund that pays a fraction of what's lost and can take several years to pay out. Lawsuits cost money and time, and even after one family received a $500,000 judgment, they still haven't been paid. Now, all legal suits are stayed because both builders are in bankruptcy proceedings.
They can look to see if there are unencumbered assets, property that can be liquidated so that they can get cash back out, but it's certainly not going to be an easy path.
Gary Leibowitz, partner at Cole Schatz and a bankruptcy attorney, has seen builders fall into this trap before.
There are builders that think they might be able to build their way out, operating under the hope that a lender will continue to fund them so they can continue with construction and complete the homes.
They try to stay alive as long as they can, but funds and trust run out.
The most common problem is that they start using funds from one project or one house to pay vendors on another.
He recommends homeowners lawyer up, but first they'll need to make a calculation.
Whether or not the amount of money you've lost already is worth investing more money into it.
They can also pool their money and go after the builder as a group.
They could challenge the discharge of their debts, meaning if they could show the court that there was fraud involved in when they went under contract. Sometimes those debts can ride through the bankruptcy case. They will not be discharged, and they would still be able to try to collect down the road.
Leibowitz estimates legal proceedings could take anywhere from 1 to 2 years. In the meantime, the state can pursue their own case, which they've done in the past. However, of the 8 home builders ordered to pay restitution in the last 5 years, only 3 have paid some money. And of the 97 Home Builder Guarantee Fund claims filed last year, so far 1 was paid out from the fund and 10 were awarded money following mediation. Both builders were licensed. Homeowners received references. However, reputation isn't enough with this large of an investment.
If I was building a custom home, my advice would be to stay on top of the builder at all times, to really micromanage the project. I know it can feel uncomfortable to be there all the time, but you need to be the CEO of your project. You need to make sure that funds are properly held in escrow and only doled out to the right people. You need to demand lists from the builders of suppliers and subcontractors they are using to find out how much is owed and if they're getting paid. Because if you're able to sniff something out early, there are things you can do, such as terminating your contract prior to bankruptcy, that could help you down the line.
We brought this issue to the attention of lawmakers. Delegate Teresa Riley told us she plans to bring forward a bill next session that provides more protections for all parties involved in the home building process. The Harford County Sheriff's Office continues to investigate Korey Homes. We keep checking back, but haven't received any new updates.
That is Mallory Savaste reporting, and you can see her reporting on home builders and contractors that have gone out of business and how to protect your investments up on the website right now, WMAR2news.com/matter for Mallory. And if you've had an issue that you might believe is a matter for Mallory, she would love to hear from you. You can email her directly at Mallory@WMAR.com, or you can message her through social media, Twitter and Facebook.